This reality cannot carry its own weight. It is extremely multiverse dependent, and we constantly need it to bail us out of a whole lifetime of spiritual foolishness in this world. It is not our fault by any means. Not not everybody, including me, gets to be born with everything on a silver platter, since coming out of the womb. Some people are super privileged and are Jesus's nepos. Shame on you, Skyfag. By the way, but it's all okay, because we're gonna shift to places that actually carry their own weight, without the multiverse holding its hand. Those places is our desired realities. We'll come back to the desired reality conversation in a bit. But let me tell you this first. I am very grateful for all the good experiences I have had here, and it's led me to my calling. I'm not taking anything away from that, but at the end of the day, I want to know who I am without shifting. I may be a top tier guy here, but the question is, without reality shifting, who am I? Just a 22-year-old struggling to find his purpose in life. I'm man enough to admit my own shortcomings and say that my life cannot stand on its own without shifting. The truth is, guys, whenever people ask me how I'm doing or ask if I'm okay, I tell them I am doing good and I am doing okay. But in reality, I only have an illusion of what good and okay looks like. And another reason why I tell them that is because just to avoid further questioning of, oh, how come you're not doing good or whatever. I'm a very broken man who just realizes that I can lose everything in the blink of an eye. I don't know how long I can keep going in life, or how many more days I have left of waking up here. I've had more than my fair shares of wear and tear. I've watched my family go to war with each other, and I ended up being collateral damage. Seen others I love be with somebody else. Getting chosen over from my own friends. Being alienated by my peers. Had friends betray me, heroes betray me, and I've had to fight it all alone. While others just live in bliss. I just can't imagine what life would be like without the multiverse having my back. To be honest, I probably would have committed the unaliving thing by now. But that's the thing. I don't want to keep living it every single day, constantly feeling like a gun is pointed to my head. I want to know that even without shifting, I'll be okay, and I want to know who Justin is. Not only the shifter, but the human. Now we can go back to the desired reality conversation. The question is, if you take away reality shifting from my DR self, will his life still work? The answer is yes. My DR self is a famous vlog YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, is wealthy, and one of the secret abilities he has that he never tells anybody is he can quantum jump on command and instantaneously whenever he wants. But take away the shifting part from his identity. What is he? Just a young man who is living a great life, making the world a better place with his gifts. He is a wonderful boyfriend, friend, entertainer, and overall just a good human being. He's made it in life as a shifter or not. Let me take you to a scenario right now that validates everything I've been saying. Visualize this in your mind as I'm talking. One night, after getting through a long day in the current reality, I go to sleep without intending to shift. But guess what? It happens anyways, and I had woken up in my desired reality. I see my significant other, and finally, am with her in 3D. And she touches my face, smiling at me, as I'm just standing there with this surprised but emotionless look on my face simultaneously. I take time to process everything, as my old negative CR thoughts are slowly fading away, little by little. My old CR self was usually always accustomed to the meeting expectation mindset, as most people in my old reality, which will be this one soon, only ever wanted me to be a certain way or live a certain way, and always constantly expected things from you, more than realizing what I can achieve myself with my own potential. As the last intrusive thoughts are playing, my significant other just says, "I love you," with a smile on her face, and she hugs me. This basically is the confirmation that Justin knows he's okay, to finally be happy now, with no more shackles. He doesn't need to live every single day thinking about what's out there, as it's right in front of him. No distractions, and he finally has retired from being an outsider and is now society's equal. When Justin goes on his date with his GF to a restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings by the way, he meets her friends and family. They greet him saying hi and welcome him with open arms. They start having very nice conversations and they get to know more about him, and vice versa, he gets to know more about them as well. So they basically all start knowing each other. Justin cracks jokes, talks about the food, and whenever he is talking about himself and his upbringing, he is able to tell his definitive origins, which is the one in the desired reality, and doesn't need to hide anything. He grew up with a great upbringing, good family, good friends, and good career, and just something you'd actually be able to tell as a first date story. Justin here isn't even thinking about shifting anymore, as he's finally able to be present in the moments and cherish them. He's no longer worried about not feeling welcomed, being treated differently, just because he isn't part of a high class family, or is, oh my god, like, this 6'6", like, like white blonde white guy or whatever. And about that, he no longer holds resentment and hate in his heart towards his peers or any stereotypical white privileged people standing in his way. He finally matters. No big rivalries, no supernatural stuff, no hatred. No more trying too hard for things. Just sweet and fun times with his lover, friends, and family. Despite the fact that he is immortal, which gives him powers, shifting, that most others in his world don't even have. He knows to be responsible and make sure he goes above and beyond for them, as if he was immortal. This is the moment right here that proved that he is something, even without the luxury. Even without the luxury. even without the luxury of quantum jumping. Sometimes the best thing in life are simple things, cause I could be inside a billionaire DR and not be happy if I was still away from my loved ones. And guess what I'm going to resort to? Shifting to another reality again. Where in my definitive desired reality, with my Taylor Swift doppelganger GF, I could stay there a whole lifetime without shifting and still be happy. Now the question is, where does all of this stand for your own journey in life? For you.